The maritime world watches in awe as Royal Caribbean's latest engineering marvel officially departs the shipyard to begin its rigorous sea trials. The vessel, Legend of the Seas, the third crown jewel of the revolutionary Icon class, began its journey on April 19, 2026. After sliding out of the Meyer Turku shipyard in Turku, Finland, the ship headed into the vast expanse of the Baltic Sea to prove its mettle. As the sun set on a Sunday evening, the colossal vessel slipped away from the Meyer Turku docks, officially launching its highly anticipated sea trial phase. The atmosphere was charged with the timeless maritime hope for fair winds and following seas as this magnificent journey began. On board this floating city are over 2,000 engineers, technicians, and specialists. Their mission is absolute: to push the ship to its ultimate limits and evaluate exactly how this titan of the seas handles the dynamic, unpredictable forces of the open ocean. Every single inch of the Legend will be scrutinized under extreme pressure, from its precision maneuverability in choppy waters to the raw power of its propulsion and the flawless reliability of its advanced safety systems. For the next 10 days, the ship's engines will be pushed to their absolute maximum. The open ocean will serve as a massive testing ground where this immense vessel will perform aggressive high-speed maneuvers, carving through the water to prove its structural stability. Surviving this grueling maritime obstacle course is the final, crucial hurdle before the newest giant of the seas makes its grand debut this July. The Legend of the Seas is expected to cover roughly 2,400 nautical miles during this phase. Once the tests are complete, it will return to Turku for the finishing touches on its lavish interiors and final preparations for service. Following in the footsteps of its sisters, Icon of the Seas and Star of the Seas, this vessel is built around themed neighborhoods. These zones are designed to make the massive ship feel intimate and accessible, offering dozens of world-class restaurants, bars, and cutting-edge entertainment venues. After its official commissioning on July 4, 2026, the ship will spend an inaugural season exploring the wonders of Europe. Then, in November 2026, it will relocate to its permanent home in Florida. From Fort Lauderdale, it will embark on sun-drenched 6-night Western Caribbean voyages and epic 8-night Southern Caribbean adventures. These journeys will include the most sought-after ports in the region, including the ultimate destination, Royal Caribbean's private island paradise, Perfect Day at CocoCay in the Bahamas. This vessel is the latest achievement in Royal Caribbean's quest to define the future of cruising. The construction of Legend of the Seas followed a grand tradition at the Meyer Turku shipyard. The journey began with the first cut of steel in January 2024, followed by the keel-laying ceremony later that year, the symbolic birth of the ship. In August 2025, the Legend touched water for the first time as it was floated out of dry dock. Since then, an army of artisans has been working around the clock at the outfitting pier to install the luxury cabins and breathtaking public spaces that will soon host thousands of travelers. After completing its construction and sea trials in Turku, Finland, the ship must travel to its first home port in Barcelona, Spain. The vessel will undertake a repositioning voyage, sailing from the Baltic Sea into the North Sea. It will then pass through the English Channel and navigate south along the Atlantic coast of Europe. Finally, the ship will transit the Strait of Gibraltar to enter the Mediterranean Sea and arrive at the port of Barcelona, preparing to begin its inaugural summer season. The ship will spend its inaugural summer 2026 season operating in Europe. The European itinerary includes departures from Barcelona, Spain, with planned stops at ports across the Mediterranean Sea in Spain, France, and Italy. Following the conclusion of the European season in November 2026, the vessel will cross the Atlantic Ocean to relocate to its new home port in Florida. Once stationed in Fort Lauderdale, the ship will operate two primary routes. The first option is a 6-night Western Caribbean cruise. This route features stops at Perfect Day at CocoCay in the Bahamas, followed by visits to Cozumel and Costa Maya in Mexico. The second option is an 8-night Southern Caribbean cruise. This longer itinerary includes visits to St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Thomas in the United States Virgin Islands, and St. Martin. Regarding the technical specifications, the cruise liner has a gross tonnage of approximately 250,800 tons and features 20 decks. The vessel measures 1,198 feet, or 365 meters in length, and 158 feet, or 48 meters in width. It is designed to accommodate 5,610 passengers at double occupancy, with a maximum capacity of 7,600 guests. The ship operates with a crew of over 2,300 people, and its estimated construction cost is approximately $2 billion.